Hey, is everybody doing? Happy Mutant Metahuman Monday. Or Mando Monday if Rob was here. So so good seeing everybody. We were sorry we had to take a little bit of a we wanted to take a little bit of break last week because with it being the holiday weekend, everybody got to shoot the Easter bunny. I mean, wait a minute.
No,
eat
you're right.
Easter eggs and but with it being Easter weekend and everything.
What's the mic for the background
Don't
noise?
worry about the microphone background. It's already hold on.
There's no...
Move.
I'm still learning this stuff.
Technical difficulty.
It's on. It's fine. Because see, when you hit the mic, leave it on. Okay.
I'm still learning this stuff.
We've got we had Easter weekend, so everybody, hopefully you all survived and enjoyed time with families. See, what did we do before that? I don't remember. It's been, hey, trust me, it's been one of those days.
Between weather and all that stuff going on. Yeah.
Today, hopefully, knock on wood, Superman doesn't relapse into stepping on a bad piece of kryptonite.
Hey, Jeff's watching.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Happy anniversary to you and Tammy. So, speaking of, they share a wedding anniversary with my first movie crush, Anne Margaret.
Oh, Anne Margaret.
Anne Margaret, yes. So her birthday is today. So happy birthday, Anne Margaret.
Hot dog.
Huh?
Hot dog.
Yeah, hot dog.
Jeez. You want to pet that dog?
So, and then last night and yesterday, in honor of Anne Margaret's birthday today, we watched Viva Las Vegas last night. So,
That was my first exposure to Anne Margaret, was watching
Viva Las Vegas.
So
Mine too.
Mom is a big Elvis fan. So she cried like a baby when Elvis died. So kind of hit her.
I still love doing the singing. Jess is still laughing at me because when I got to meet Anne Margaret at Kansas City Comic Con, she goes, she has never, out of all the celebrities we've met, that was the only one. She says that is the only one that I've ever
not been able to speak.
Yeah, she said that was probably the only one that I was not able to speak at.
Yeah.
So I got a picture with her. She signed. I got her autograph, and I couldn't say 5 words to her. Honestly, I think "thank you" was about the only thing I got out of my mouth.
You know what? She's probably used to that though. She's probably used to people coming up and going, "Nice to meet you."
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just being a big Elvis fan and getting to meet Anne Margaret was it was awesome.
I wonder what you would have done if you'd come up dressed like Elvis.
I wouldn't have done that. No.
You wouldn't have done it?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have done the thing. Thank you very much.
What would you have said?
Actually, I would have asked if she would have got what I was originally going to ask. If she got, no.
She loves me. She loves me. Would you have done?
And actually, that's one of the songs on Viva Las Vegas.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, actually, I was going to ask her. I was originally going to ask her if she ever got her baby blue racing car. That was exactly what I was going to ask her.
I have blue Russian.
Did she ever get her baby blue racing car? Because in Viva Las Vegas, Elvis plays a race car driver,
right.
And they're racing in Las Vegas,
Right.
and his car that he drives is baby blue.
Right.
So yeah, and that is her rival per se during the movie. So it's because everything is getting the car taken care of, and she's
feeling
They're
neglected.
yeah, she's feeling neglected. She's like the afterthought.
They're trying to get the
All the
tools
money
plugged up so
together
they can,
and
and
everything.
she's plugging in the coffee pot
Yep,
and all that
everything that she does is
stuff. Hi, Jody.
Hey, Jody, what's up?
The
So
tin-
look forward to hanging out with you.
the Tin Iron Man.
Yeah, looking forward to hanging out with Obi-Wan this weekend. Uh-huh. So
Morgan's on as well.
Morgan.
Stellar.
Oh, hello, Stebert.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, it's Morgan from Metropolis.
Yes. Oh, by the way.
I can't say last
So,
names right.
Morgan, thank you for letting me. I know you weren't there. The pictures were awesome. I'm jealous. That's what I did. That's what I did.
That's
okay.
right. You and Rachel went down to Metropolis.
Rachel and I went down to Metropolis for Superman Day.
Yes.
Give me a little bit. The wheels will work eventually.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster is dead.
Yeah. Hey, I got injections today, and it's still.
Yeah, but that's the opposite.
Trust me, it does the whole body.
Okay.
So
how did that go?
actually, it was a steady flow of people. There was actually a steady flow of people. So it was.
Didn't you tell me that a lot of them weren't even aware it was Superman?
Yeah,
Day?
a lot of the people weren't aware that it was Superman Day, which was cool. Because I got to talk a little bit about Superman, which not like that doesn't hurt my
You don't
feelings.
know nothing about no Superman.
Anyway, but again, I'm jealous. Morgan was in Burbank and got to hang out with James Gunn, Jim Lee, and
Oh, man.
I mean, it just like, I was jealous. I was. But again, being able to dress up as Superman on Superman Day, Morgan, I would love to get with you and see if we couldn't turn that into something a little bit bigger.
I saw what
They're
you did there,
in
Joey.
Metropolis, so I think that would be cool. So maybe doing like a small event with the museum and the hidden gems, and I think it would be cool. What?
Jody said, Obi-Wan, that's the name I haven't heard long since before we were born. Yeah.
By
get it?
5 years, come on. But no, Rachel was awesome. She come out and did Supergirl with me. The only thing I have to say that I didn't care for, and it has nothing to do with Superman Day. It has nothing to do with anything going on down there in Metropolis. It's just, I know it's legal, but come on, people, use common sense when it comes to smoking marijuana. I'm sorry. That's. I'll stop there because I could get on a big tangent.
Well, they want to fly like Superman.
But again, not again, with what I saw, could have harmed and injured multiple people. It just, I wanted to say something. It just, yeah. And that's to anybody that uses. Again, I understand it's legal, but come on, people, use common sense, please.
Yeah.
That's yeah. But yeah, that's just a little pet peeve of mine. Common sense. It doesn't get used much anymore.
Yeah.
But no, I had an awesome time down in Metropolis on the 18th, which was Superman Day. So, and again, I want to say I apologize. I could not get away with me taking off that Friday to come down for Superman Day. I could not get off for the next Thursday to come down to do the one event. Maybe next year, if we can get the dates, I can try putting them in a little sooner and see what I can do about getting down there for both days. But it looked like, and the pictures I saw of the one event that happened the following Thursday looked awesome as well. I think I've done that for the last couple of years. This is the first year since since 2020 that I've missed that event, and yeah, it like I said, it hurt that I couldn't go down and do it.
Right.
So
So was it just you and Rachel, or did you have other people?
just me and Rachel went on the 18th. So I want to thank Rachel for coming up and giving me a ride. That was awesome for her to do that for me.
I just if they use it well, they have said it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yeah.
But no. Let's see. So that pretty much sums up everything we had on in April. I know we only got a couple more days left of April. Now we're getting ready to kick into May.
Yes.
This weekend, we will be at Colossal Comics. Excuse me, in Mount Vernon, Illinois, for Cree Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. I think Jess spiked my meal tonight.
I think she did too.
For free Comic Book Day.
Right.
In Mount Vernon, Illinois. There's going to be quite a few characters there at Colossal Comics. Here, not only Heroes for Kids, but some of also Southern Illinois cosplay group will be there as well.
Hi, Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt. So we'll get to see a bunch of people there this weekend. Look forward to the event. And then on May the 4th, we will be Heroes for Kids. We'll be Star Warsing it up for the SEMO Redhawks at, I believe it is Capitol Hall Park, for Star Wars Day. Mm-hmm. So you will have.
Jeff says they'll be in Metropolis all weekend this year.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
So what we will be in there. Well, we'll be driving back and forth, but we will be down there as well all weekend.
Right. I'm just going to be there Saturday.
Yeah.
So
We'll drive down. Well, it's cheaper for us to drive back and forth.
yeah.
It is. And I hate to do that to the hotels in Metropolis because I know that gives us, I know that's a little extra income for tourism and some other stuff that happens in Metropolis.
Right.
But I can't, the way they jack up, the way Illinois jacks up the prices,
which is cheaper, putting
I can
$50 worth of gas in your car
and drive back and forth, drive and make 3 trips down to Metropolis. I can do $60 in my car and drive pretty much down to Metropolis almost all weekend, back and forth, and that's an hour and a half drive. It's roughly an hour and a half drive.
Right. So,
I would rather spend the money
spend
and
$120 a night.
Well, it depends. Some of them are now. We looked at one of the hotels for a weekend stay down there. It was like the $120 a night, and it was still $400 or $500 for the weekend. But then when you look and they plug in the nights for the Superman celebration, it almost doubles or triples the price for a night stay in a hotel.
Right. Well, that's because the demand's so great.
Yeah,
I can jack up the price a little bit so that they can
still
fill up the rooms,
but again, if you go honestly, they're skating on that edge of illegal,
like price gouging.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're skating on that they're skating on that edge.
Plus, I'm wondering, like Harris Casino, with the rooms that they have, how the flood is affecting.
Actually, from what I was told, it did not hurt them very much.
Oh, really?
So I was talking to Adam down there, and it did not hurt them very much.
What about Maymont?
Said it didn't hurt very much. So yeah.
Well,
So,
that's good news.
But no, yes, definitely. We're looking at and Superman Celebration is. I'll jump on here real quick with Superman Celebration.
It's got to be like the 13th, 14th, 15th, somewhere.
June 13th through the 15th.
Yep.
Yes, so Father's Day weekend. It says unavailable on there for Superman celebration. So we will be in. So heck with it. I'll just read it down to there. So we've got Colossus Comics this weekend in Mount Vernon, Illinois. We have Star Wars Day in Cape with the SEMO Redhawks baseball team at Capitol Park on the 4th. Then my birthday starts off Mayfest. Probably not in that order, but my birthday is on Mayfest weekend.
Okay.
It's actually that Friday. So the parade.
Superman's birthday, huh?
So, no, that's the 18th. That was April 18th.
Okay.
My birthday.
Not Superman's birthday.
My birthday is on the 9th, and that evening we will be doing the Mayfest parade here in Perryville. Mayfest is a Wizard of Oz theme.
Yes.
There is no place like Mayfest is the theme, so it's Wizard of Oz. We've got some pretty cool ideas that we're going to do for our float. We've got, I think it's going to rock it. I'm hoping.
Yeah. The city encourages people to embrace the theme.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, the original theme. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I don't want to give away too much. Okay. I'm not going to put anything out that says spoilers, but we've embraced the theme.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have.
So just, I'm leaving it there.
Yes.
So the rest of you that are planning on joining in on the competition, don't.
Yeah. So, but now, well, the original idea for one of the floats, we had to scrap.
Why?
Because
no flying monkeys?
No, it wasn't flying monkeys. Trust me. But after the tornado hit Perryville, I had to change my idea on.
You wanted to make it look like a tornado?
I wanted to build a makeshift tornado in the back of the trailer and have it going down going down St. Marie's. And
all of us laying there with tree branches on
I could not do it. I wholeheartedly could not do it. I had to scrap the whole idea.
I would think that would be funny, driving down there, and all of us, we're like, lying in rubble, and then they're all like,
hey,
oh, that's far.
There was one year we went up to Mayfest parade to stand at the Mayfest parade.
Right.
And when we were up there for the Mayfest parade, we're standing there, and there was supposed to be some bad storms coming through.
Right.
And while we're standing there, this is before Heroes for Kids.
Right.
While we're standing there, tornado sirens go off.
Right.
We're like, no, we're done. They actually canceled it. Everybody seek shelter. They canceled the parade. The parade was mid-parade. Yeah, we were standing at the elbow right there at St. Marie's and Main Street. We were standing right there because we had just walked up from Roger's parking lot.
Right.
And tornado sirens went off. We went, no! And we turned around and went back.
Yeah,
we took off and come home.
Yeah. I remember that.
So our original idea got scrapped. And then we have the actual Mayfest craft show. Heroes for Kids will be there raising money for Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. And that is on Saturday. Then let's fast forward, and then we've got about a week and a half. We got a couple week break. Then we jump into Paw Fest up in St. Charles, Missouri. And then the following weekend after that, we will be at the Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois, which is the June 13th through the 15th. And then the weekend after that is a private event in we'll be going back up to Mount Vernon, Illinois for our private event. And then we have the Shriners Toy Show on 6/29. So June 29th, and that takes us all the way through May and June.
Right.
So, and then we kick it off with actually we got a Toy Man that we're going to be hitting up on July 13th, and then the following weekend is what you're seeing behind us. Heroes for Kids Comic-Con.
So we're in crunch time, baby.
Yes, we are in crunch time. So, anybody know any vendors, sponsorships? Anybody wants to sponsor? Anybody wants to donate? Any vendors that they know of? Have them get a hold of us. We still have a limited space, but we have space still available. We take any type of, we can use the donations, because all those donations go to the Perry County Community Task Force and the Captain David Dorn Foundation.
Right.
So it's going to be awesome.
And to fill out the vendor forms or to get the sponsorship forms, you can get on our webpage, which is Heroes for Kids, comiccon.org. So that'll take you, and then we got links on the page that you just tap in, and boom, done and done.
Yeah.
We still got space available, so
Yeah.
So let's make this happen, guys.
Cool. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about our special guests.
Yeah.
First off, we've got the talented voice of many, many, many characters.
We don't go with non-talented people anyway. So.
Whoop.
So, yeah.
Scoot that way just a tad. Yes, thank you. All right, we have the talented Raggy Scott Ennis will be one of our guests for this year. Look forward to hanging out with him. We haven't seen him in a while, so he voiced
just about everybody you see.
Everybody you see here, even himself.
He voices himself?
Yes.
What are the odds?
So, Boo Boo, Yogi, Fred, Elroy. There's Retro.
Oh, Bandit. That's Bandit. That's
Papa Smurf, Foghorn Leghorn,
Yeah.
Shaggy, Scooby, Captain Caveman, Dino, Fred and Barney, Popeye. Now, Popeye is actually about 13 minutes from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Chester, Illinois is actually where that was created. So he has been voicing characters since 1997, and he has voiced Shaggy and Scooby in the four biggest selling Scooby-Doo movies of all time: Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, and Cyber Chase. He has also done Scooby-Doo talking toys, video games, pinball machines. He's also voiced the pinball machine for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was also he was also the ring announcer for Iron Claw, which is a biopic on the Von Erich family. So get you a little bit in there as well. So get that a little bit in there as well. Then we run down to the talented and famous professional film animation artist. He did Philo Barnhart, and he did the likes of. Go ahead.
He's done The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. He's done Rescuers Down Under, The Secret of Nim, Happily Ever After, and special effects for Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Yeah, not these special effects.
And he's also worked on animated TV shows and video games, including The Smurfs, 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Gem and the Holograms, Space Ace, Super Friends Season 5, Dragon's Lair, and many other things. So he's worked on consumer products for several years with Disney, and you'll find his artwork still being used on toys, books, home electronics, appliances, apparel, and posters. So both his parents, Dale and Phyllis Barnhart, were both animation artists at Disney Animation Studios. So he's kind of following in the family legacy.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yeah. And then our final guest we have is the king of Memphis wrestling, Jerry the King Lawler. Accolades, numerous upon numerous titles. AWA World Heavyweight Champion, WCWA World Champion, USWA Unified World Champion, WWE, and here's a good one, WWE Hall of Famer. If anybody knows his voice, he was a commentator during the most of probably my childhood. Well, I guess 90s, most of the 90s wrestling was he sat partnered commentator side by side with Jerry Ross or Jim Ross. I'm sorry. That's how bad everything's still hitting me. Yes, I'm doing this about half doped because I got a painkiller shot into me earlier today. But Jerry the King Lawler sat next to Jim Ross at the WWE commentator table for about 90% of our age's wrestling attributes, from the Attitude Era into the Ruthless Aggression Era. So he was very, very vocal during his time in WWE. Loved watching him, and in the last several years, he's became actually a pretty good friend. So anytime I go to a show, I get in trouble if I'm not wearing Superman.
Right.
So I do.
Because he's a big
huge Superman fan.
And he actually, that I think that's his favorite art to draw is Superman. So that's our special guest.
Let's hit some vendors. I know we've got new vendors. And some more still to come. So vendors, if you're not on here, trust me, we're getting you on here. So let's start here. We've got, I'll just do the,
Okay. For the artists, we've got Chris Ebert, Bob Hamby, Podix Paintings, Patrick Rasmussen, art by Autumn Zabo, and Bill Stick. So that's our artists.
As of now.
That kid.
Okay. Authors, we have Richard Beauchamp, Todd Black, books and crafts by Justice, and author Morgan Comnick. General vendors, and again, we're filling up, guys. So
you wanna,
we have AJ's Comics, Cards, and Collectibles, Bone Cave, the Boot Hill Bat Fam, and Chelsea Queen cosplay.
And then we've got Critical Crafter, the Crystal Lizard, Custom Reefs by Bev, and Duncan's Laser Engraving.
Extreme Comics, Foam Forgeries. No, you can't whack anybody. Gotham City Comics and Collectibles. Yours truly, Heroes for Kids.
Then we've got Infinity Comics, J&N 3D Prints, Leisure Time Treasures, and the Little Black Cat Company.
We have Low Cools, Quilting Mothers CR Printing, Raymond Santa Parker Funko Pops. Oh boy, said that one 5 times. And I'm going to tell you right now, I get a lot of my Funko Pops from him.
Yeah.
And this guy is awesome with it.
If he doesn't have it, he knows where to get it.
He knows where to get it. Matter of fact, at our show, I'm already spending a few bucks already.
Yeah.
St. Louis Brick Fanatics, and that's another one. And then the deliciously and readable, deliciously evil, addictive, and partners in crime, Villainous Grounds.
Right.
So, and again, you can go on.
To the top.
Go right here, download the vendor form, get it filled out, get it sent to us. Again, 2-day show, guys, and I think it'll be awesome to get you guys in here. You guys will have fun. It's a blast. And again, here I will put this out there. You guys are paying for a vendor space. Ask just for a receipt. We, Heroes for Kids, are a 501c3 charity organization. We are tax deductible.
Right.
So ask for a receipt. You can claim it on your taxes as a tax donation. Actually, that's actually what it is.
Yeah.
So ask Jess for the receipt. She'll get you that receipt. That way. So again, you're already making. When you walk in the door, when you pay for this, you're already making at least your table back.
Right.
So so yeah, you've already got that covered. So that's the awesome thing about being able to do the show the way we do it. And we love doing it. Let's go tickets. Everything again, they're online. They are available now. Hey Chelsea, how's it going? Jess is watching this crap. We gotta keep quiet. Weekend passes, general admission, Saturday, Sunday, $10. Saturday only, $7. Sunday, general admission, $6. Now here's the cool one. Dennis, go ahead and read that one off.
Okay, about each early bird VIP weekend pass will also include one limited edition print for the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con 2025, one souvenir cup along with a drink at the cafe, the VIP badge, and early entry at 9 a.m. on Saturday, where you got unrestricted access to our special guests for 1 hour. And that is $25.
And the cool thing is that VIP pass is like our fast pass.
Right.
So you go to some of these big cons that have the fast pass VIP lines. That's what that VIP badge is.
Right.
That is your fast pass. So basically, you get to sneak in line to see your.
You get the VIP treatment.
Yeah, you get the VIP treatment.
Okay.
So, which is awesome. And also, come down here for individual and larger sponsors. You've got the individual sponsors and the sponsorships for companies and that kind of stuff. Well, actually, either one can do it. So you have links there to do that as well.
Right.
So
we've even got an email link in case you need to ask questions, and Jessica will get with you as soon as she reasonably can.
Yep.
And knock it out.
The cafe right now, we're still working on the menu, but the Villains Cafe will have some more good, delicious. We actually sat down and talked a little bit about that with Mary Jo of Villainous Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be pretty cool. Getting to mess with, getting to eat some of those delicious treats from the cafe. So that's going to be awesome as well. So we're looking at doing, and this year, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to it, but this year, if I'm not mistaken, it may be hot and cold instead of just all cold food like the cold food like we had last year. Or something real quick. It may be something a little bit.
Or you got a little bit of cooking going on?
Possibly. So something a little bit more meaty. So who knows? We might never know. Well, we're still working on the menu. So
right.
Mary Jo is still working on the menu. So again, this weekend we'll be at Colossal Comics for Free Comic Book Day. So come up any comic book store, get your free comic books.
Right.
But Heroes for Kids and several of the Southern cosplay group, Southern Illinois cosplay group, will be up in Mount Vernon, Illinois, hanging out with Heroes for Kids. And then we will be in Cape for a special event with the SEMO Red Hawks. So get your so for those that are doing Superman Day, Star Wars Day, yes, Star Wars Day at in Cape. Come on out, buy your tickets. We'll be out there. Let's have some fun. We'll have different Star Wars characters out there.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes. And then we will be, and then the following weekend, May 9th, not only my birthday, but also the Mayfest parade. Yeah. We're off to see the wizard. Yep. And the man behind the curtain.
You wish you
And her little dog, too.
You wish you had the noise. I dare you during the parade to sing "If I Were the King of the West." I want to see that. I gotta see that. Whoa. I want to pet the, yeah, you're walking around in your character and they'll be like, I want to pet the dog. I want to pet the dog. Nope. Speaking of, I want to pick the dog. Karis, my daughter, she's been been told by her mom and me, you really need to get your driver's license, and
Sounds like something else I've been telling somebody.
yeah. So I was
Dennis will help me drive.
I was taking Karis on the driving lesson, which thank God for the bar, the handle up here above the passenger door.
Right.
But we got into this little game that we played that calmed her down. So every time we come across roadkill lying in the road,
So
I
you
would
don't,
point it and say, "You want to pet that dog?"
so you don't play the slug bug game.
No, we don't play the soccer game. We play the "You want to pet that dog?" And then she's like, "No, I'm hungry." Roadkill in the road, and we're all playing the "You want to pet that dog?"
So yeah, Dennis said he'd help my daughter drive too. So
Yeah, using your mom's truck and
Mom will shoot you for that.
But
And I know she'll
she's like,
agree me
"Yeah,
on me
Tessa,
with that.
you can jump Chickasaw Creek. Go ahead."
sorry, I don't have the Dukes of Hazzard horn on my truck. So
And you're like, "Hey, can you jump over Slice's Ford?" Yeah.
no.
No.
So okay, back to
Get us out of here.
So
You're the one that brought her up.
I did not.
You did too. You volunteered me to give her a driving lesson.
And your point is, hey, I volunteered
I
to
don't
give
care
a daughter
who
a
does
driver's
it.
lesson after I know she's not going to wreck a vehicle.
Look, I don't care who does it.
But but I shudder to think if she ever has to go into St. Louis or something, that girl will probably freak out. Be like, "Oh, we gotta do that!" Of course, if she drives anything like her mom, yeah, she probably will.
Okay.
And enough on that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Now we'll come back to a bunch of the stuff that we talked about at the beginning of the show. Let's talk a little bit about movies.
Yes, let's talk about movies.
Let's see, and pop culture. Let's see.
July 25th is going to be. Isn't it July 25th?
It was July 11th.
Maybe it is July 11th.
It is.
Which one?
Which
July
is
11th. That's
Okay,
what it
July
says on the
11th?
trailers every
Oh, by the
single
way,
time.
I've got.
I think the 25th is when Green Lantern show might.
Yeah. Well, and the weekend, and the same weekend. It's either the same weekend or the weekend before is Fantastic Four. This weekend is the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I saw.
So, got to see a little bit behind the scenes on the Thunderbolts about their stunts. Oh, my foot's starting to hurt. About some of the stunts they had to do. The production company didn't want the actors to do the stunts, and they said, "No, we're doing them." But no, Thunderbolts looks to be a good show. Looks like it's going to be mixed with that good action and comedy in it. Not so it just seeing the preview and the behind the scenes stuff.
It kind of has that Suicide Squad.
Yes,
vibe to
it does.
Yeah.
So that one I'm looking forward to seeing. But this past weekend, Friday night, I went and saw The Accountant 2. No, there are no spoilers. So definitely it is that. The best way I can put it is it's that buddy brother movie. It's that the two brothers that want to fight but they're best buds type movie, and it's the best way Jessica put it. It's imagine Dennis and I being special forces, knowing what to do, and guns for hire. You see how I am, how I'm all over the place, and he's more. That's about and it might be a bad analogy of the movie, but no,
it's like Bad Boys meets Supernatural meets.
No, it's Bad Boy.
I mean, you're talking brothers. You know,
I would almost go with a more strict, not as much comedy, but I would go almost as a Bad Boys type movie, but they're not cops, they're mercenaries.
Right.
And they're brothers. They're actual brothers.
Right.
And there's this love, hate.
Sort of like what's between Daredevil and Punisher. That whole...
Honestly,
I hate what you do, but I respect you.
And the funny thing is you said Punisher and Daredevil. Well,
right.
That's actually what you have on screen. You have Bernthal, the Punisher, and you have Daredevil.
Right, exactly.
Affleck. So you've got.
So it works out perfectly. Yeah.
So again, and if you haven't watched the first the Accountant movie, watch it. Ben Affleck plays an accountant / behind the scenes. He's a mercenary for hire for like the bad guys. He's an accountant for the bad guys, but is also a mercenary type character, and he's I guess you would say high functioning autistic.
He has certain. When he was a kid, he had auditory and visual issues. So his dad, as a means of applied behavioral analysis therapy, subjected him to this stuff so that he got used to loud explosions and he got used to.
Put Rain Man on steroids,
right? Exactly.
with a gun,
right?
That's literally what.
Right.
That's literally what
helped acclimate him to that kind of
and
life.
then Bernthal's character, which is also in the first movie, is more of that.
He's more of an ADHD.
Yeah, he's more the ADHD. Out there. I mean, everything moves. It has to move.
Right.
When Affleck's character is slow, precise, and he has to finish it now.
Right.
So, and take those two, take autism, one brother with autism and one brother with ADHD, and put them in a movie, in a mercenary type movie, and
hilarity ensues.
Yes. That's what you get with. Again,
I gotta see it.
I love the movie. So it's out in theaters now. Check it out. And also for those that are for May, since May is like Star Wars month,
right.
Episode 3, the 20-year anniversary, is out in theaters now. And from what I understand, it is blowing the box office up. I wish they would have made a special edition for it.
Mm-hmm.
Added in like the extra scenes and the added scenes and stuff like that, the deleted scenes. I think that would have been cool. I was reading an article today, as a matter of fact, before I had to go to the doctor, that if they would put in all the, hey, Papa Bear, how you doing?
Hi,
miss
Cheryl.
you. Hey, Cheryl.
That's my cousin.
Okay. But yeah, it's story behind Papa Bear. Papa Bear was my Ron Wilson Papa Bear.
Mm-hmm.
when Jess and I first got married, sorry, I went off track. I saw his name on there, and we, again, for people that if you just tuned in, this year we talk about Heroes for Kids, we talk about pop culture, and we break us down. It is. We break us down. You know, you get to see the personal side of us to an extent. Right. But Ron was there. When Jess and I first got married, he was there. He, you know, it was just Jess and I. We moved to St. Louis. I ended up bouncing from job within the first probably 3 years of Jess and I being married. I bounced around to 3 or 4 jobs. Right. I literally, the day of my wedding, I was fired
from your job.
From my job, and had to go. Literally 2 hours before I said I do, I got fired from my job, and I had to go to the church and tell my soon-to-be bride
that you were now unemployed.
I was now unemployed, and we had just put down our first and our down payment or the rent and first month's rent and whatever the security deposit on our place to live.
Right.
We had no food, and and she was working and all she was working on at 1997 was a gas station salary. Mm-hmm. Working as a gas station attendant in Bloomsdale.
Yeah.
And
that's a good way to get started.
Yeah. I went from there to working at Ozora Truck Wash because I needed something.
Right.
My uncle called me, and it got me up to St. Charles to work in construction. I worked construction for 3 months and was laid off. Mm-hmm. Happy New Year, here's your check. Yeah. Literally is what happened.
Wonderful.
So 3 jobs in less than. We got married in October. By January 1st, I was unemployed for the second time, third time.
Yay.
Yeah. So I ended up going to Walmart, the old Walmart in Arnold.
Right.
And I want to thank my uncle because he was the one that put Jess and I up for about the first year of our marriage, to where we could get ourselves on our feet.
Right.
So he did that for us, and Ron was that father figure, that mentor, Vietnam military vet. And he took me under his wing and learned me a lot of ins and outs. Again, working at Walmart, but there was a lot of stuff that I did at Walmart, especially up in the Arnold area. It was a bigger store, so it wasn't like what we have here in Perryville. So I learned a lot from him, not only as you know, and it's not, and I'm not taking anything away from my dad because I learned a lot from my dad. My dad and I were more friends than we were, and I hate to say that too. We were more friends than we were father and son. Mm-hmm. And again, I hate to say that.
Right.
Ron took me under his wing and taught me a lot. Mm-hmm. And when I told him that I was going into the police academy, or after I graduated the police academy, because we had ended up moving down here to Perryville, because at that time I transferred from the Arnold Walmart down to here because Jess's grandma and grandpa were not doing too well.
Right. So
that's what got us here to Perryville.
Okay.
But we still kept in contact with Bear. And when I graduated the academy, went up to see him, got my big bear hug from him, literally big bear hug from him. And when he shook my hand, and yes, I still carry it in my wallet to this day. He had a cross that he carried with him in Vietnam, and he gave that to
you.
And I still carry it. I've had it in my possession for the last 24 years, and it stays with me everywhere I go, whether I'm on duty, off duty. So yeah, he was a big part of me growing up and becoming law enforcement. Well, no, that was my dad, but becoming part of me becoming who I am. So I mean, so yeah, okay. So that's story behind Bear. So yeah, well, you've met him before.
Oh yeah,
you've met him before. We were up when we did the VF, or when we did the parade up in Arnold.
Yeah.
He was up there with the veterans up there for
real nice guy.
So yeah, I know he comes down here to see the veterans walk quite often, and we chat on the phone through Facebook Messenger, and we miss each other because he's coming into town and we're leaving town for an event. So yeah, it's
especially this time of year, we got a lot of things.
So hopefully, Bear, get down here for Mayfest. Hopefully you can get down here. I would love to have dinner with you. I will say this: you come down here, Mayfest weekend, my treat. Let's do it. I want you down here Mayfest weekend. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Jess is probably going to shoot me, going, "What are you doing?" So, but no, she probably going, "Yes."
She probably does.
I'm waiting to hear her say yes. Oh, she's already hi, Papa Bear.
Bear, we need to do dinner.
There we go.
Yep.
So like I said, he's part of my extended family. He's part of my family part of my extended family that became family. Well, there we go. All right, we reconnect. Apparently, I have a spam call hit my phone. It's the reason why we froze. So sorry.
Remember, if you ever get an email talking about processed pork products, don't open it. It's probably spam.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of those on Facebook.
So yeah.
Thank you. I'll be here till whenever. Don't forget to tip your waiters.
Yeah. But no. Back to what we're talking about.
Yes.
We've got
spam.
So, yeah, spam. But love you, Bear. Definitely, we need to get have dinner. But back to the pop culture.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, Superman in July,
Fantastic Four in July.
Yes.
Both of them look awesome. Apparently, they slipped on. Other than seeing the small clip you get in the teaser trailer, apparently somebody accidentally leaked the Lego figure of the Fantastic Four. And Galactus is one of those figures. So
it's about this big.
I don't know. I clicked on the story, and it didn't pull up the picture, so it wasn't too leaked, because I guess they caught it because it wasn't in the story. But apparently somebody leaked the Lego.
Which is funny. I've got a Galactus story for you. Cape Comic-Con a few years back. I think it was the year that John Wesley Shipp was there.
Okay.
So anyway.
Wow, you're going back 10 years.
Yeah,
wow.
We're going back a long time.
We're going back to the year we met.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
speaking of,
there was
our 10-year anniversary.
There was a guy here from Perryville who got into the costume contest with his family, right?
Right.
And this guy, he's a big old bear of a guy. He looked like he was about 6'6" and probably weighed 300 pounds if he was an ounce. I mean, he's just a big, huge bear of a guy. And he was dressed as Galactus. And he made the whole costume out of foam and duct tape.
I believe it.
And it looked good. It looked good. He nailed it. But his wife was Nova, and then had his son was dressed as Silver Surfer. In fact, every one of his kids was dressed as a Herald of Galactus.
Cool.
And he won the group section of the costume contest.
Nice.
So that was just like, and then another story, John Blackler, our friend.
Right.
Anyway, that one year, he entered the costume contest. He was the Fantastic Four.
I remember that.
He had thing on one side. He had.
What he was doing Mr. Fantastic.
He was doing Mr. Fantastic, and he had a mannequin dressed up as the Thing. And then he had a mannequin over here that was dressed up like the Human Torch. And people were like, "Where's the invisible woman?" And he goes, "She's invisible, duh," you know. Yeah. And he got up there, and you know, he even had it to where his super stretchy arm could wave and all this stuff. And as soon as he got down off the stage, it was so hot that day, the glue just sort of, and it all fell apart as soon as he got off the stage. So when he got back up there, he just had to do Reed Richards and, you know, and do his thing.
Oh, you mean about like my
yeah, sort of like your RoboCop.
My RoboCop. Again, when you do the Superman celebration, always remember water, and make sure you wear a light enough costume because you're going to sweat.
Right.
You're going to sweat the pounds off.
And if you have something that's glued,
it
bring more glue. Yeah.
Oh, mine actually snapped. Mine was snapping. Mine was snapping apart.
Right.
So yeah, I did RoboCop one year.
Right.
And yeah, not only did my shoulder piece. Hey Chuck, look forward to hanging out with you. And sorry I didn't send you those photos. I will bring that sword to you this weekend. But not only did I had the shoulder, my cod piece fell off on stage.
Don't you hate it when your cod piece
yes,
falls
I
off?
was just like, oh my god. So yeah, and what made it bad was I thought the cod piece was good enough, and I forgot to bring some of the other stuff I needed, and it was probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my RoboCop history because it was not kid friendly at the least. So yeah. So
I remember taking Karis to Metro, and you know, super heroines sometimes wear things that, you know, you would wear to the swimming pool or
right.
know,
well, a lot of them wear singlets,
right,
and stockings,
right,
so,
you know,
right,
stuff that is perfect for summer heat, you know, because there's not much to it. But you know, here I'm taking Karis. Dad, why is she dressed like a whore? I'm like, oh my God,
she's not.
Sorry. And I knew most of these girls. I'm like, hey, you know, she's 4. Come on. And then they're laughing, and they're like, yeah, okay. She dressed like a whore. Because she wears fishnet stockings or whatever. Like,
yeah, she's dressed like the character.
Yeah, she's dressed like Black Canary, you know. And she's like, why she dressed like? I'm like,
stop.
Karis,
Yeah, this
Karis,
is
whatever you're thinking. Run it past me first. Then I'll tell you not to say it, and then you don't say it, okay? Yeah. Anyway.
But go ahead.
But yeah, like that one year, she dressed as Raven, and she was like, no, people don't see that. But then when she ran into Dax and that other kid, and they had Robin and they had Beast Boy and all that stuff, all of a sudden she's like, oh, Dad, I know why you do this stuff. It's fun. Oh, yeah. And then, so the next year she's like, I want to make my own costume. I'm like, go ahead. So she did. She made SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And when
You sat back and watched it.
Yeah, I'm used to people coming up and going, oh, hey, it's Dennis, man, let's get a picture with him, you know, and they were like, here, hold the waters while we. I'm like, but I was proud of her.
Oh,
she
yeah.
had little kids lined up down the block, and she was all happy about it.
So, anybody got any questions on anything? Let us know. But no, we've got a lot of stuff coming up here within the next couple weeks. Actually, within the next 2 months. Countdown for Heroes for Kids Comic-Con has started. Let's see, is the countdown calendar clock on here? No, it is not.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Well, it's not on here yet.
Yet.
Okay.
That countdown
While
was
we
always
were
so
reminiscing
annoying.
about Metro, Cindy, she's going to debut her Jean Grey
Yes, I
at
heard.
Metro. Okay, so Cindy, if you watch this, I will suit up as Cyclops for her.
Awesome.
Okay. I told her I probably wasn't going to be able to make it because it's going to be a dinner weekend, but because everything got shifted around and
Right.
we're talking about all that stuff, I'm going to do my darndest. At least be there Saturday to do Cyclops at least for a while.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So, but no, looking forward to a lot of the events we've got coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Forward to a lot of the movies that are coming out. Again, like it or hate it, like what's going on. I could care less about the trolls.
Right.
It's one of those things. The suit's the suit. I like. To me, it looks like the new Superman. It looks to me like it's New 52 meets classic.
Right.
So it's got that aesthetic to it, and trust me, I've got one sitting upstairs.
Yeah, it's weird. It's got the trunks like the old classic, but the cut and the texture of it speaks 52, especially the neck.
Well, not the texture, because the texture was more nymph metal, so it was more of a it's got okay. So you've got the texture of Cavill. So going texture wise,
right?
You've got texture of what Cavill suit would have been because it had the texture to it. You have the trunks relating back to the old classic Superman.
Right.
So and then you have the New 52 look, which is the high collar, the pointed gauntlets.
With the V,
so
right.
you've got a little bit so you've got the combination of all three suits. And yes, I have plus Kingdom Come. You've got the Kingdom Come logo on it.
Right.
So you've got variations of Superman all in this one costume. And yes, I have the suit upstairs. So again,
the belt, plastic. What is it?
The belt that I have, yes, is plastic.
Okay.
Plastic with like a Velcro or with a
Velcro
elastic piece to it. Yeah. Actually, it's on the side, which was weird.
Okay.
I've got to do some modifications to it, so it's before I can get out and
Does
wear
it fit?
For the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part. So I've got.
What are you gonna do?
Because I had to order it from what I thought was an American company, I ended up ordering it from an overseas company. I have to get it tapered in. I have to taper the sleeves, the legs, or I have to get me a muscle suit to go underneath.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
It fits in areas, but then what we did was I've ran into this before. I sent in my measurements for a suit to one of these companies.
Your wife.
What?
You guys are doing well. I haven't had to call phone forgeries.
Like she does now. But my when I sent in my size chart, we usually get about a week or so later. We can't make your costume because we don't understand these measurements. So I put it in, take it from inches to centimeters, and then I get a week later, we can't make these. I've
They're
gone
saying
to,
you have a weird shape.
yeah, pretty much. They think a 6'4" person should be almost like almost 600 pounds, and I'm like, yeah,
Sumo Superman.
yeah. So
yeah, I mean,
so I went with Jess and I looked at it. We found a company that can actually do a size 13 boot, number one, and they have the suit. So we looked at their size chart and found out what had the most of my sizes, and that's what we went with.
Right.
So I got it home, or when I finally got here, tried it on. Looks good for the most part. Again, it's big because of me having to get the certain. It gives me almost like the coat style sleeves. So I've got to taper down the sleeves, taper down a few other places, and then on the legs I got to taper them in a little bit. So you're
gonna have Jessica do it, or
no? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't found somebody yet to do all the alterations I need done on it. Margie Kramer. She's still doing it. And the thing is if you look at the suit, it's got where they put it together. It's got it to where it can be gathered in, and
right.
So I'm hoping, knock on wood, that it can be done. If not,
right.
Jody's supposed to be bringing up my muscle suit that we were supposed to look at, and I may still be able to alter it to go under. I'll be hot as hell, but I'll be able to alter it. May be able to alter it to fit the suit to where it makes it look good. So make it look better.
Because
make it look like he's.
Because when I took my Batman suit to her, everything, the shoulders and everything had it all measured, but for some reason, when you buy from China, you know, if this is a foot, this is their foot,
Right.
You know, so I put it on, and I had even added a few inches for size, just in case.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this works, I can do this. But then I started.
You did this one.
I went.
I have.
So I had to go to Margie, and I was like, you got to put in a panel down there so that I am not.
The problem is I can't do that with this, and I have that issue.
Right.
So I have to walk around. I can
don't go up and away. Otherwise, you're gonna.
I can't do that. Put it this way: we were laughing. I about had Jess rolling on the floor because about the most I could do is be with Spud. Because that is as far as I went up and away.
Up and away.
That was as far as I could put my hands up. So it went. So that was it.
So are you gonna have to put in panels down here?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do.
I do this and I go up and away. So I split myself in half.
It's kind of hard to put fear into criminals when you're like, stop evildoers. Yeah. That's why with Batman, she was like, all I got's black for the piece down there. I'm like, that's fine. Nobody's gonna see it where you put it. Right. So it works.
But the cape, oh my God, almost touches the ground.
Right.
The color looks awesome. I thought at first I ordered the wrong. At first I thought I ordered the wrong boots because the boots are darker than what the cape and the S is. But if you look at the trunks, the lining on the trunks, some of the detailing on the trunks match the boots, so it pulls all of that all together. So I mean, it looks real good. Like I said, I've got a few tweaks I got to do. Yeah. But that is going to be. I'm going to try getting that done. Hopefully, knock on wood, before July 11th, because I've got to wear that July 11th when we go down to Cape, so I can go see Superman. So I wanna wear the new suit down there. So
I'm gonna start a new costume. I should be getting. I've ordered it. It should be coming in Thursday.
yeah,
I've done just about every member of the Justice League except for Martian Manhunter, Superman,
right.
and Aquaman. So, I've done Flash. I've done Green Lantern. You know, obviously done Batman. So I think by the time I'm 80 years old, I will have done all of Justice League in some form or fashion.
So, and this takes nothing away from me going through my normal costume maker,
Right.
which is Robin Johnson Jr.
Right.
Robin Johnson Jr. does. He is the one that keeps me up on all of my Superman stuff.
And
he is
fast and good.
Yeah, he is awesome.
And if it isn't per your specs, he will work on it.
Oh yeah, 100%. So
nothing but love for the guy.
Yes,
Very good.
he keeps Superman going for Heroes for Kids. So
Right.
I definitely thank him for that.
So,
But no. So looking forward to all the movies we got coming. The Ballerina, John Wick story.
I'm excited for that one.
It's. I saw previews for it. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. Got Keanu Reeves in it as John Wick.
must be a prequel because didn't he die in John Wick 4?
No, he didn't die.
He didn't die in 4?
No, he didn't die.
I thought the same thing too.
I thought the same thing too. I mean, at the end of 4, he's in the duel with that other guy,
He didn't die.
and he sat down on the stairs and they slumped over.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you see them at a gravesite with John Wick on there.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. Okay, well,
Okay, now we know.
now we know.
Way to spoil it! No, it's a preview,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the preview, the ballerina takes place during sometime between 1 and 2, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a prequel.
So he might still be dead,
yeah,
just not in this.
he's not
particular
dead
story.
in this story.
Okay. You know, if they ever remake,
And the
or
thing is,
add to Harry Potter films or
they
whatever,
already have.
Canal Reeves should have played Snape.
Yeah.
I wanna
If he
see
can do
that.
the British accent, let's put it like
I.
that. He's got the look.
I'm
He'd have to dub his voice.
You know, I'm sorry. When you have a movie that is already that you're making, and it's nothing against the actor that he's in, that's playing Professor Snape or
right?
Snape for the new movie. But I'm sorry. You had Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman was the original Snape. Find somebody that would make a younger Alan Rickman to match that character for the movies. I mean, now you're going to have to, in the newer generation that's getting ready to watch this new movie, now you're going to have to figure out how. You're going to have to figure out how he goes from this guy to this guy.
Right.
We've got. I mean, we do the Michael Jackson effect from, the earlier movies or from the new movie to the. I mean, and it's no disrespect on anybody.
Right.
I mean, use common sense when
Right.
this guy may be one hell of a talented actor,
Right.
but again, when you're making prequels, sequels, I mean, for instance, that's like they just Balin Skull for Ahsoka, Ray Stevenson passed away. They've got the Hound so what did? They casted I seen pictures of the Hound from Game of Thrones. He is playing Balin Skull in Ahsoka season 2. Dude looks awesome.
Right.
Okay. That's what you do.
Right.
Especially if you're doing the same universe. And just whether it be a prequel, a sequel, or whatever.
Right.
use the same orientation.
Stick to the source material.
Stick to the source. Yeah.
Don't force diversity in there. Diversity has to feel natural.
Right.
You know, if you've got a movie where, say, one of the characters is gay or black or whatever,
I need my tablet.
to change the whole storyline where everybody's gay and black. In the real world, not everybody's gay or black. Diversity has to feel natural, not forced.
Right.
That's not, you know, I don't want anybody to take this as a racist thing or anything like that.
No, it's
You don't want to force diversity on them. It has to feel like it's sort of natural.
again. I said this with Superman
Mm-hmm.
back when we were talking about bringing Black Superman in.
Right.
Okay. Yes, there was a black there was a black.
Calvin Ellis.
You know, we have black. You know, in the 52 world, we have a black.
Right.
We have, matter of fact, 3. Yeah, I believe there are 3 black Supermans.
Right.
Awesome, but don't bring the turn around and tell the diehard fans. Don't tell the fans that you know the people that aren't fans of DC Comics are the ones that mainly get blown out of proportion.
Right.
But if you're doing a Superman story with Michael B. Jordan, do Calvin Ellis, do Val Zod, do the character that is there. Don't bring in Clark Kent as the Superman.
Right.
Clark Kent is, you know.
I mean, when you take supporting characters like, say, Perry White, the Man in Black, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you're going to take a main character and race swap it out, say, hey, this is a multiverse thing. This is a different Earth. This is an in-world.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I mean,
And
I would watch that, you know, because I
Oh,
want to see
100%.
Calvin Ellis. You know,
I want to see a Calvin Ellis Superman.
Yeah,
I think that would be awesome.
I would love to see like Nubia, you know,
Yeah.
in
Wonder Woman.
you know,
Yep.
and or you know, but
Luke Fox coming in as Batman. That would.
yeah, you know,
Or Nightwing. I think he's Nightwing
Nightwing,
is what he is in comics.
and then you know, I would, yeah, that would work for me.
But no,
wouldn't have any problem with that.
again,
You know, even if like say,
and again,
say Marvel doing like Ryan Choi as you know, the Hulk,
yeah.
you know, or whatever.
But you've
That-
they've got the characters out there.
Right.
Stick to the source material.
Right.
That's all I want to say. Stick
Right.
to the source material.
Right.
You know, don't.
I
Yeah.
I eventually want to see a live action Miles Morales. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see these characters. But,
Yeah.
You know, because they are established. Don't just start swapping things out so that you know you can meet a quota. You know,
No.
it's
That's what hurts. Not number one. That's what hurts movies. That's what hurt. And again,
Right.
that's what hurts a lot of things going on. Whether it be pop culture, whether it be,
right. So, but
It went away.
well, hold on. We
Yeah.
got.
we're gonna let that. But like
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Another spam call. Oh God, please quit spamming me.
yeah, but like the look of the thing. Okay, I wasn't a fan of the one that the third movie that they had. I like Chickless version, but
Oh yeah,
but the third one that they did.
I didn't care too
wasn't
much
really
for
care
his.
for his, but this one does look a little more comic accurate.
Yes.
To what they get going. So I'm having high hopes for Fantastic Four because
I'm hoping it does something good. You know, I'm hoping it does something good with. You know, Thunderbolts looks to be like it's blowing, like it's going to be awesome.
right.
Fantastic Four, I haven't really seen much on it when it comes to trailers, but it looks like it's going to be good.
Right. Looks like
You
they're
know,
taking their time to do it,
everybody's throwing fits about the Lady Silver Surfer.
We've had
it's
lady
canon.
shows.
It's canon in comics. So I mean that's awesome.
Right. But like, what I like is when we get Galactus, we're not getting that big space cloud.
The space, the space worm that Beetlejuice brought in. So that's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. You know, like the Beetlejuice worm and a cloud had a baby or something.
Yeah.
So we don't want that. We don't want that. So we're actually going to get Galactus. You know,
Yes.
it's like, so yeah, we want that.
You know.
Yeah, and from what I've seen on X-Men, they're bringing back the old.
Yeah, and from what
that works for
Avengers Doomsday, I hear if they bring back Chris Evans, it's Hydra, Captain Hydra. Is what I'm hearing.
So in other words, it's like a multiverse story.
Yep. X-Men are, they brought in all the original cast, and from what it sounds is they're bringing in, with all the original cast, they're bringing in comic accurate costumes. So it's not going to be the black leather, it's actually going to be the blue and gold. Right. So that's going to look nice.
Well, from what I gather, they decided to go with all the original costumes because when they did the Deadpool 3 and they showed Hugh Jackman dressed in the Wolverine, they were like, this can work. Yep. We can do this. Okay. Everybody was like, finally, we got him in the yellow spandex.
Look at Gambit in the costume. That was as close. Other than putting, there was making it the big fuchsia, the bright fuchsia pink instead of that dingy purple. Mm-hmm. It was spot on.
Right. So, and from what I can see, instead of doing like they did back in the Audies when, like with Chickless doing the thing, mm-hmm. or Kelsey Grammer doing the Beast, instead of having an actor in a costume, they're CGIing it up a little bit to make it a little more comic accurate. So Beast is going to be tall. Yeah. He's still going to sound like Kelsey Grammer, but
I'm looking forward to seeing all the movies we got.
Although I don't know, is Patrick Stewart coming back?
Yes.
Is he?
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, both coming back as Professor Xavier and Magneto. Famke Jensen, Rebecca Romaine, Kelsey Grammer, Hugh Jackman, Alan Cummings.
I've been seeing all this stuff about Rogue, some actress.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything yet for Rogue. They need to bring Anna Paquin. If they're bringing back everybody from the original, they need to bring back Anna Paquin. Yeah. She did awesome as Rogue. Right. Now, if you watch Deadpool Wolverine, Anna Paquin, she's not credited,
right?
But she's in the movie.
Yeah.
She's in the
not
movie.
Long, but she's in
and it's the bar scene.
Right.
Where Wolverine, where comic accurate,
where he's about,
where comic accurate jumps off where he jumps off the stool.
Look at little you, all grown up in your big boy pants.
Yeah.
Comic.
Anna Paquin is sitting at the bar just to the right of it.
Oh man.
So but no seeing, but bringing in Gambit into the movie, it's going to be awesome. Right. Because I want to see how he fits into it. Because again, he technically wasn't in any of the Fox movies, other than.
Well, that's why he's in them now.
Other than Tyler Ketch's Gambit from Wolverine, from the Origins movie.
Right.
We haven't seen Gambit in any of the Fox stuff.
Right.
So maybe this Gambit, I want to see how Channing Tatum's Gambit works in with the old school characters, because he was not a part of that during the Fox era. So yeah, it's going to be pretty neat to see. Looking forward to the movies. Again, this weekend we'll be at Colossal Comics. I think we're going to wrap it up a little bit. My foot is starting to starting to throb on me. I need to get it up. Okay. I got a shot in it this morning or this afternoon, and it's starting to wear on me a little bit. But Colossal Comics in Mount Vernon, Heroes for Kids, and Southern Illinois cosplay group will be up there with us having fun. Some of the cosplayers from both groups will be up there having fun. And then Sunday, we will be at Capitol Hall Park with the SEMO Redhawks baseball team doing May the 4th. So, and then the following weekend after that is Mayfest weekend and my birthday. So, not to throw out that, but it is my birthday the 9th. So, let's come out, let's have some fun. If you guys want to, you know what? Hey, donate to my my birthday thing that I got on Facebook. Donate to it.
Right.
That would be cool. The more money, and it all goes to Heroes for Kids. So yeah, so that'd be an awesome thing to do, is donate to that. And yeah, so May 9th and May 10th is Mayfest. There's no place like Mayfest Wizard of Oz theme. So
yeah,
you never know who's going to be twisting into Perryville.
there's sort of a crossplay, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Crossing the streams.
But let's not go
Let's
far
not go
into
too
it.
deep into it, but let's just say interesting combinations will come about.
Yeah. So on that note,
Yeah.
if you want to be a vendor, log on here or get a hold of Jess. If you want to be a sponsor, definitely we could use them. The more money we raise, the more money we get to hand out.
Right.
Again, once expenses are paid from the con, 100%.
Right.
100% of the proceeds goes right back out to the community. Actually, it goes to the Captain Dorn Foundation and the Perry County Community Task Force.
Right.
So there it is. There's websites there to give you a little bit more info about it. And our guests, again, July 19th and 20th, we have the talented Philo Barnhart. We have the awesome voice actor, or the man of many voices. Instead of instead of many faces, many voices.
Yeah.
So a little He-Man plug there, because I hear some good things about that movie too. But we have Man-E Voices, which is Scott Ennis, and then we have the king of Southern Midwest, or the king of Midwest Wrestling, Jerry the King Lawler, will be here in Perryville, July 19th and 20th. Look forward to seeing everybody. Get your tickets. They're online, and you can also buy them at the door. So let's.
And Jessica also wanted us to put out there that you need to get on Heroes for Kids, comiccon.org, which has the links to all the information about this.
Yes.
There are vendor forms, sponsorship forms, buying tickets, the whole ball of wax.
All of it. Again, show us some love.
Yes.
Spread the word out. And again, also follow us on Heroes for Kids Facebook page, Instagram page, our YouTube page.
channel.
All of them are called Heroes for Kids Perryville Mo. And then you have this page here, which is our web page, which is Heroes for Kids, comiccon.org. So on that note, Jess, do you have anything? She's upstairs doing working her magic on the computer, as you can see. Dennis, you got anything?
Other than we're enjoying our 10th anniversary, and so if you're at Mayfest, drop by and wish us happy anniversary.
Again, thank you everybody. Not only the community, our sponsors, our volunteers. You volunteers are like family to us. So thank you from the bottom of mine, Jess's, and Dennis's hearts.
Yes.
For sticking with us and being part of our family for these past 10 years. And, more to come. So on that note, look forward to seeing everybody at Colossal Comics this weekend, and at the SEMO Redhawks game on Sunday. And looking forward to seeing all of our Perryville people and some of the surrounding area people at Mayfest the following week.
Right.
So we love you all.
Yeah.
Thank you. And good night. Show us cat-like reflex. I know it. Gambit lost it.